Here we are. I have to talk about AI music production. Yes, I know, again. I'm not that angry, I'm just interested. I see that a lot of people are concerned. Are the livelihood going to be replaced by automatic software? Is the soul going to disappear from music? Am I going to have to find a real job for the remainder of my life? All are valid questions for a lot of people, and I am not downplaying them. However, I'm going to give my rough thoughts about and predictions on how this is going to play out in the coming years, and then time can tell me if I was correct or not, or you can do that in the comments. First of all, there is going to be a change in the music space, whether you want it or not. AI technology is really disrupting everything we do in terms of media, in terms of images. If you have seen Midjourney and all of these AI generated images, this is also coming to music sooner than we expect. The thing is, it's not up to you. I assume you produce music in some kind of way, or me. It's really up to the people who listen to the music. To people that find new music in their Spotify library, to the people who dig the music behind a certain TikTok video. They're going to play and like the music if it's good, and who made it doesn't really matter to most people, is my prediction. The quality on AI music you may have seen in previous videos is technologically a little impressive, but sonically or quality-wise not really that impressive, and not something you probably would listen to or send off to Spotify or something like that. Depends on kind of what audio library you are looking at. A lot of them are based off music you find freely online in copyright-free music libraries and non-copyright music libraries, places like that. And I'm not saying that the quality is bad on the music there. There are a few gems there as well, but the data set, that kind of AI we have today, is not really made of that high quality music, but that is changing rapidly. Also, some of these AI sites are not really AI. It's just that they take audio files, just mix them together, already made stuff, and they're just trying to capitalize on the recent AI trend, like I do with this video. With time though, these algorithms will be trained with better and better music, and the next version of the music production AI is going to be so much better compared to what you have seen up until now, because companies are going to have access to more and more quality music where they are building their data sets or algorithms from. So this ties in nicely with something that happened recently with a music library I have some of my tracks on, Pond 5. Usually I don't have a lot of earnings on that library. I don't have a lot of tracks there, about 100 tracks maybe. So I earn maybe a few dollars a month. But a few weeks ago I got an email about a rather large sale. It was about $160, and I thought it might kind of be some kind of extended license or something. But no, it was something called dataset earnings and partner earnings. Datasets are product offerings developed to support companies building computer vision and large language models. These are the words from Pond 5, and they say datasets are sets of content and the metadata organized by a specific theme or topic that can include images, photos, vectors, videos, music, etc. And they are comprised of various metadata, including keywords, titles, and descriptions. So my music in this case have been sold to a company that wants to use the data to train their data model, as far as I understand it. So if you are into Pond 5, you have the option to opt out if you want. You are going to be automatically opt-in. I'm not going to do that because the companies will get the data anyway, and this is not something that is going away. Yeah, I'm getting back to it, but if I could earn something, I'll take it. But the question is, at what price, of course. I have seen around in comments and on Discord that some people think that high quality AI music is still going to take 5 to 8 years. I don't believe that at all. I think that is right around the corner, even this year perhaps. That means I think we are going to see tools out there soon that will produce more or less awesome quality music. The question is, how awesome or how good is it going to be? So let's say it's creates good music or good backing tracks. So what's going to happen then? A lot of things is going to happen. It's going to be some kid, the next Post Malone, is going to make some AI beat online or on his phone, her phone or something like that. It's going to sing over it and it's going to be a huge hit. The track is going to be made in GarageBand on his iPhone with 2 or 3 tracks. One track with where the AI track is the backing track, and another track with the vocal he have recorded with his internal iPhone microphone, sitting on the toilet with some software in GarageBand to clean up the sound so it sounds professional, all AI tools, and he's going to throw an AI mastering plugin, all-in-one plugin on the end there, going to send it up to Spotify and profit. This has actually already happened in a way. Someone won a photo contest using a AI image, and recently an AI also created a false hit with The Weeknd and Drake on TikTok. It got a lot of views. And the guy who made that AI image, he came out and said that, no, sorry, this is an AI image, so I can't win. So he went clean on that one at least. In this scenario, you still have to do some work yourself, but the tools AI are going to give us are going to give us some real shortcuts in music production. If you use Logic, think about the drummer there. That's kind of an AI-ish thing, and that's been going on for several years. I'm not sure when Apple released it. It was probably a few years ago. And we are going to see something like that, but in a more huge way, if you will. There has always been disruptions in technology, and I think we are seeing that unfold right before our eyes now. So Kodak was one of the top film camera makers in the world. They did not hop on the digital camera era, and they got sidetracked by other companies, and they filed for bankruptcy in 2012. iPhone revolutionized mobile phones and the way we really communicate and use internet, and the ones who did not follow, for example Nokia, was left on the station, even though Nokia had a really strong brand and a really nice image, and they thought they could live on that, but well, they were too late. Samsung came on with Android and they kind of won that space. Blockbuster failed to Netflix because they thought people didn't mind going to physical stores instead of getting the DVDs in their mail. That was more convenient, so Blockbuster failed to Netflix. There's a lot of examples like this in history, and I think AI could be one of these things. I'm not 100% sure where we are going to end up, but it's already disrupting things, and I think it's wise to have your eyes open and follow the news on what is happening. The worst thing you can do is ignore it and wake up a few years scrambling to get ahead. I can guarantee you that companies are really scrambling behind the scenes on how they are going to answer to this. People are uploading AI images on stock sites. You can just go to Midjourney and you can generate, let's say, 1,000 images. You can upload it to, let's say, Shutterstock or some site. You have to say it's an AI image, but you can just churn out all the time. It's really going to change things. And I have to be honest with you, I don't really like it. I feel like in some case algorithms are competing with people. We can all say that we have to be open-minded, we have to be positive, and we have to try to see where this can help us in our craft as a collection of tools. I get it, but still, I think this is a good time to reflect on what you really want to do, because if you need a stable income and you need to earn money for a living, music production is probably not the easiest route. You can get a lot of traction with passion and being good, being really awesome, but it's going to require a huge amount of work, and I think it could be wise to see other places in the music production space where you can kind of earn some money in different things like providing mixing services, production help, things like that. But a little thought experiment. What if an AI is going to successfully emulate a track using a Moog synthesizer with some crazy cool human-like automations that is going to get 1 million plays on Spotify because the track is just so awesome? I think at some point we will get there, and it's not me being negative in some way, it's just a realistic outlook considering how the technology moves. I produce music because I enjoy the process of creating and making something that is me, in essence. Just like recording videos for YouTube, I think this is interesting, I think it's fun. Yeah, that's the main reason. I also make music for libraries sometimes to perhaps give me some little side income, but I think it's wise to keep an eye on libraries now and see what's going to happen, especially when we get AI music libraries. Put yourself into the mind of someone who searches for music on the internet. They have a ad or a Instagram video or something. They need some kind of 30-second clip, some kind of upbeat, happy things. So they go to an AI site, they search for something that's upbeat and happy. It's going to be some pop rock stuff. After the new versions that is going to come out with the new datasets, it's going to produce a track that is sounding good enough, perhaps not release worthy for, let's say, Spotify, perhaps not something you would put in the next Interstellar 2 movie, but it's good enough for that kind of ad that person is going to use, or that kind of game or production or something like that. There you have the competition to the traditional music libraries where perhaps we or some of you watching this video upload music too. So there's going to be disruptions there, and if you are solely relying on income from music libraries, I don't want to be negative, but I think it's wise to try to see other places already now where you can kind of branch into and get other income from. We are going to see new developments in this. This is going to change fast. This video is probably going to get old in 3 months. That's the way it is, and I'm going to talk about it in other videos as well. Do you think that AI music production is going to, let's say, steal your music production job income? Or is it going to be instead a new, really powerful tool in our arsenal to spark perhaps new ideas and just help us in our productivity and raise our own quality on our own music? Sound off in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.